Today we're changing the engine oil and the oil filter on a Peugeot-Citroën diesel engine. In this case, a 2013 Peugeot 508. This engine, 2 liters, is the same engine that found in other Citroën and Peugeot models. So let's get started. First, we will lift the car to access the underside. Using a 10mm wrench, we will remove several bolts that hold the bottom cover in place and take it off. Now that the oil pan is exposed, we'll remove the drain plug with a ratchet using a 21mm socket and the rest by hand. We'll let the oil drain out, and when it's finished draining out, we'll put the bolt back with a new washer and clean up any oil residue that was left on the oil pan. We will go back up top, and in an area with poor access, we will open the oil filter with a 27mm wrench. It was so tight that even the camera couldn't fit in there together with the wrench, so this is the only camera angle I managed to capture the work from. After a minute or two of uncomfortable work in this area, we remove the oil filter cap and the oil filter itself. I replaced the original filter this time with a Bosch filter, but this will be the last time I use it. It doesn't come in the same structure as the original filter, and my impression is that it sits less well in the filter housing. We will also replace the cylinder O-ring. I recommend coating it with some engine oil before installation. And we will put the oil filter back into the filter housing. First we will tighten the cap by hand, and when it starts getting difficult, we'll go back to working with the 27mm wrench until we tighten it enough, according to the manufacturer, at a torque of 25 Nm. We will now fill exactly 5 liters of new engine oil. I used the original oil recommended by PSA, total 5W30. Cheers! We'll check with the oil dipstick that we're at the correct level. And here too, I replaced the original dipstick that broke with a Febby replacement dipstick. And already on the first pull the handle came off and I had to glue it back together. Parts are made so cheap these days. We'll check that we haven't forgotten any tools or parts outside and proceed to start the engine. Don't worry about the faults appearing here, this is an electric parking brake fault that I've already fixed and made a detailed video about. Feel free to watch it right at the end of this video. To reset the service schedule, we'll press the reset button under the gauge cluster while the engine is off and start the engine while keeping the reset button pressed for 10 seconds. At the end, we'll get a message that the service schedule has been reset. We'll press the check button and see that indeed the next service is set for another 50,000 kilometers or 1 year. So all we have left is to put back the bottom cover with its bolts, lower the car to the floor, hit like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time.